Today, I run a 7-figure therapy practice helping women rebuild after betrayal. I own my own building. I employ 12 staff members. I've counseled over 3,000 women. I've written 2 best-selling books. I travel internationally speaking at conferences. I'm financially independent, emotionally whole, spiritually grounded, professionally successful. My son Caleb is proud of me. My clients call me life-changing. My community calls me inspirational. But 4 years ago? 4 years ago, I was broken woman, devastated wife, humiliated victim, sharing cabin at women's retreat with my roommate, who was 8 months pregnant with my husband's baby. And I didn't know. For 3 days, I didn't know, until she confessed. Public confession, 50 witnesses, including me. That moment, that devastating, humiliating, traumatic moment, became the catalyst for everything, for transformation, for purpose, for the life I have now, the success I've built, the women I've helped, the empire I've created, from ashes, from devastation, from the worst weekend of my life, became the foundation for the best life I could have imagined. Let me tell you how I got here, how roommate with pregnant belly became launching pad for 7-figure business, for international impact, for complete transformation, how devastation became destination, how trauma became triumph, how betrayal became business, how I went from broken to powerful in 4 years. Let me tell you, everything. My name is Tiffany Anderson. I'm 38 years old, African American, born and raised in Philadelphia, married to Isaiah Anderson for 12 years. We have 1 son, Caleb, 10 years old, smart, athletic, joyful. We're members of New Covenant Fellowship, 700-member church, spirit-filled, contemporary worship, strong teaching, active community. Been members 6 years, love our church, love our pastor, love our people, serve there, tithe there, raise Caleb there. It's home, spiritual home, church family, real family, where we belong, where we're known, where we're loved. Or so I thought, so I believed, so I trusted. Until December 13, 2024, until Women's Retreat, until Destiny Brooks, until 8 months pregnant, until confession, until Isaiah's name, until everything. Shattered, and then rebuilt, better, stronger, more powerful than before. Let me tell you how we got here. How retreat became revelation. How sisterhood became site of devastation. How worship became warfare. How my roommate was 8 months pregnant with my husband's baby. And how I didn't know, for 3 whole days, slept 10 feet from her belly, from his baby, from evidence, from proof, from destruction, of everything. And how that moment, that confession, that devastation, became the turning point, the catalyst, the foundation, for everything I am today. Let me tell you, everything. Isaiah and I met 13 years ago, 2011. Both working healthcare. I'm registered nurse, pediatric ICU. He's physical therapist, rehabilitation center, met at hospital charity event, connected immediately. Both passionate about helping people, both committed to faith, both wanting family. Started dating. 6 months later, engaged. Married October 2012. Beautiful wedding at my family church. 250 guests. Joyful, blessed, covenant. We meant our vows, both of us, forsaking all others, till death, forever. We meant it, believed it, lived it, or tried to. First 2 years just us, building marriage, building foundation, building life, got house, suburban neighborhood, good schools, family planning, trying for baby, conceived quickly. Caleb, born September 2014. Our joy, our blessing, our purpose. Motherhood changed me. Deeply, beautifully, became center of life. Caleb, family, home. Isaiah, good father, present, engaged, playful. Changed diapers, did bedtime routine, coached soccer, attended events. Good dad, good husband, good man. Strong years. Happy years, blessed years, years 7 through 10. Building, growing, thriving, as family, as couple, as unit, good marriage, strong marriage, solid marriage. Or so I thought. Year 11, 2023, things shifted subtly. Not dramatically, not obviously, just subtly. Isaiah busier at work, new contract, rehab center expanding, more patients, more hours, more responsibility, more stress. Came home later, tired, preoccupied, less engaged, less present, less connected. I understood. Career advancement, financial blessing, temporary season. He'd stabilize. We'd reconnect. Just needed time, just needed patience, just needed grace. I gave it, freely, generously, trustingly, because I loved him, because I trusted him, because we had covenant, because we had Caleb, because we had 12 years, because we had God, because we had everything. So I didn't worry, didn't suspect, didn't question, just waited, just believed, just trusted. Big mistake, biggest mistake, devastating mistake. What I didn't know, what I couldn't see, was Isaiah wasn't just working late. He was seeing someone from our church, someone I knew, someone I'd prayed with, someone I'd served with, someone I'd trusted. Destiny Brooks, 31 years old, single, corporate marketing manager, member of New Covenant Fellowship 2 years, active, involved, served hospitality team, attended women's Bible study, friendly, bubbly, sweet. Everyone loved her, including Isaiah. Too much. Way too much. Inappropriately too much. Sinfully too much. They met at church, obviously. Same congregation, same services, same community. But connection happened during church volleyball league. Summer 2023. Co-ed teams. Isaiah played. I didn't. Working night shifts hospital. He'd go Tuesday evenings, play volleyball. Church fellowship, he called it. Team building. Community. All true, all good, all innocent. Except it wasn't, because Destiny played too. Same team, same Tuesday nights, same everything. And somewhere between June and August 2023, they connected, flirted, exchanged numbers, started texting, meeting for coffee, discussing team strategy, planning game nights, all excuses, all lies, all leading to affair, which began September 2023, Labor Day weekend, church camping trip. Families went, including us. Caleb loved camping. Isaiah and I went every year. September 2023, mountains, tents, campfires, worship, fellowship. Beautiful weekend, except Saturday night. Caleb and I went to bed early, tired from hiking. Isaiah stayed up. Hanging with guys, he said, around campfire. Be back soon. He didn't come back soon. Came back 2 a.m. Quiet, careful. Slipped into sleeping bag. I asked, "Where were you?" He said, "Lost track of time. Guys talking, sorry." I believed him, trusted him, went back to sleep. Didn't know, didn't suspect, that he'd been with Destiny, in her tent, while her roommate was elsewhere. They'd been together, first time. Labor Day camping trip, church event, family event, while I slept, while Caleb slept, while everyone slept. He betrayed me, betrayed us, betrayed covenant, started affair. That would last 5 months, until she got pregnant, until March 2024, until conception, until baby, until 8 months, until women's retreat, until confession, until everything. September through February, 5 months, affair continued. Secret meetings, after work, during lunch, weekend, work commitments, all lies. All Isaiah and Destiny. Building relationship, building connection, building sin, while I worked nights, while I raised Caleb, while I trusted, while I believed, while I was faithful. He wasn't, never was. After that first time, never stopped, continued, escalated, deepened, became more than physical, became emotional, became attached, became something dangerous, something destructive, something that would create life, a baby, his baby, their baby, in March 2024. Conception. Unplanned, unprotected, unwise. Destiny got pregnant. Found out April, told Isaiah. He panicked, wanted her to terminate, offered to pay, offered to support decision, whatever she chose. But she chose life, chose baby, chose to keep his baby, their baby, growing inside her, whether he wanted or not, whether he was ready or not, whether it destroyed his marriage or not. She chose. And he stayed with her, supported her, secretly, financially, emotionally, throughout pregnancy. April through December, 8 months, while being married to me, while raising Caleb, while going to church, while pretending, while lying, while destroying everything. I didn't know any of it. Didn't suspect affair, didn't notice distance, didn't see signs, because Isaiah was careful, very careful, extremely careful. No text evidence, deleted everything. No late nights, claimed work, easily verifiable. No suspicious behavior, same routine, same schedule, same everything. No lipstick. No perfume, no hotel receipts, nothing. Careful, deliberate, calculated, covering tracks, hiding sin, living double life, churchman, devoted husband, good father, an adulterer, liar, betrayer, both, simultaneously, for 9 months, March through December, conception through 3rd trimester, through Destiny's entire pregnancy. He managed both lives, both women, both realities, perfectly, until women's retreat, until roommate assignment, until God decided, enough, time to expose, time to reveal, time to end, deception. Finally, December 13th to 15, 2024, New Covenant Fellowship Annual Women's Retreat, Mountain View Conference Center, 2 hours from city. Mountains, snow, cabins, beautiful facility. 50 women registered. Theme, authentic sisterhood. Ironic, given what would unfold. Schedule, Friday evening arrival, Saturday full day, worship, teaching, workshops, activities. Saturday night sharing circle, Sunday morning worship and departure. 3 days, 2 nights. Cabin assignments random. Roommate pairs. I was paired with Destiny Brooks. Cabin 7. Didn't think anything of it. Knew Destiny from church. Casually. Not close, not friends, just acquaintances. Same congregation, different circles. She was younger, single, different life stage, but seemed sweet, friendly, harmless. I was actually glad. Better than stranger, better than someone I didn't know. Shared faith, shared church. Would be fine, would be good, would be bonding experience. Or so I thought, so I believed. So I was wrong, devastatingly wrong. Friday, December 13th, 4 p.m. I packed, excited, looking forward to retreat, to time away, to spiritual refreshment, to sister time. Isaiah and Caleb would have guys' weekend, pizza, movies, video games. They'd be fine, happy even. Boys' time, father-son bonding, good for them, good for me, good for everyone. I kissed them both goodbye. Love you. See you Sunday. Behave. Have fun. Drove to Mountain View. 2-hour drive. Beautiful scenery, mountains, trees, snow starting to fall, perfect retreat weather, peaceful, refreshing. Arrived 6 p.m., checked in, got cabin assignment, cabin 7, key, map, schedule, welcome packet, found cabin, small, cozy, 2 twin beds, 1 bathroom, desk, chairs, heater, simple, perfect, adequate. My suitcase on left bed, waited for roommate, Destiny. She arrived 6:30 p.m., knocked. I opened door. There she stood, Destiny Brooks, wearing maternity coat, huge coat, covering belly. But couldn't hide pregnancy. Not fully, not completely. 8 months pregnant belly. Can't hide, can't disguise, can't pretend. Not 8 months. She smiled. Hey Tiffany, we're roommates. This is so cool. I was hoping to connect with someone from church. Bubbly, excited, enthusiastic. I smiled back. Hey Destiny, yes, come in, get settled. She walked in, took off coat, and there it was, the belly, enormous, 8 months enormous, unmistakable, undeniable, beautiful actually. Pregnancy beautiful, life beautiful, Creation beautiful. I'd been pregnant, remembered it, cherished it, loved it, so I smiled, genuinely. Congratulations! How far along? Destiny beamed. 8 months, due January 15th. It's boy. I'm so excited. First baby. God is so good. She rubbed belly, lovingly, maternally, joyfully, and I was happy for her, genuinely happy. Single mom journey would be hard, but baby is blessing, always blessing, regardless of circumstances. I said, "That's wonderful. Boy, any names picked?" She laughed. "Yes, choosing between Isaiah and Emmanuel, both strong biblical names, still praying about it. God will show me." Isaiah. She said Isaiah. Common name. Biblical name, lots of Isaiahs, my husband's name. But lots of men named Isaiah. Didn't mean anything, didn't trigger anything, just coincidence, just common name, just nothing. Or so I thought. We unpacked, chatted, got ready for dinner. Friday evening, welcome dinner. 7 p.m. Main lodge, all 50 women gathering, buffet, fellowship, worship, opening session. We walked together. Destiny talked about pregnancy the whole way, about cravings, pickles and ice cream, about nursery, already decorated, blue and gray, elephant theme, about baby shower, church ladies threw one, so blessed, so loved, about name, still deciding, praying, waiting, about father, single mom, father not involved, complicated, painful, but God is sufficient, God will provide, trusting him. She said, father not involved, said, complicated, said, painful, but didn't elaborate, didn't explain, didn't name, just said enough to acknowledge, not enough to expose. I felt compassion, sympathy, sadness, single motherhood hard enough, but without support, without father, harder, much harder. I prayed silently for her, for baby, for favor, for provision, for everything, not knowing, not suspecting, that baby's father was sleeping in my bed, at home, with our son, my husband. Her baby's father, my devastation, her secret, soon to be revealed. Dinner was beautiful, food delicious, fellowship sweet, women sharing, laughing, connecting, opening session powerful. Pastor Rebecca taught on authentic relationships, on vulnerability, on transparency, on being real, with each other, with God, with ourselves, about removing masks, about showing truth, about sisterhood requiring honesty. Powerful message, prophetic message, would become even more relevant. Saturday night, during sharing circle, when destiny would be real, would be vulnerable, would be honest, would remove mask, would show truth, would name baby's father, would expose everything. But Friday night, just inspiring message, beautiful worship, perfect start, to retreat, to weekend, to what would become, worst experience of my life. Return to cabin 10 p.m., both tired, good tired, spiritual tired, refreshed tired, changed into pajamas, destiny in maternity nightgown, belly prominent, baby moving. She said, he's so active at night, kicks constantly, want to feel? I hesitated. Intimate gesture, close gesture. But she was excited, wanted to share, wanted to connect. So I said yes. Placed hand on belly, felt kicks, strong kicks, active baby, healthy baby. I smiled. Wow, he's strong, going to be athlete like his dad. Destiny's face changed, briefly. Flicker of something. Sadness, guilt, pain, gone quickly, replaced by smile. Maybe. Hope so. Hope he's strong. Hope he's good. Hope he's everything God intended. She removed my hand. Gently. Changed subject. We should sleep. Big day tomorrow. Workshops, activities, everything. I agreed. Climbed into bed. Twin bed, 10 feet from her, 10 feet from belly, 10 feet from Isaiah's baby, not knowing, not suspecting, just sleeping, peacefully, innocently, trustingly, while truth was 10 feet away, growing, kicking, almost ready, to be born, to reveal, to expose everything. Saturday, December 14th, full retreat day. Packed schedule. 7 a.m. breakfast, 8 a.m. worship, 9 a.m. teaching session, 10:30 a.m. workshops, choice of 3. I chose boundaries in relationships. Destiny chose same one. We sat together, listened together, learned together about healthy boundaries, about protecting yourself, about saying no, about recognizing red flags, about not letting people use you, about not being taken advantage of. Ironic, given she was pregnant, with married man's baby, my married man, my husband, boundaries violated, covenant broken, wife betrayed, family destroyed, all boundary violations. She sat there, listening, taking notes, nodding, agreeing, while carrying evidence of ultimate boundary violation, adultery, with husband, with father, with man who belonged to someone else, to me. Irony complete, devastating, hidden, for now. Lunch, 12:30 p.m., casual, buffet, 50 women, talking, laughing, bonding. Destiny and I sat together, with 3 other women. Conversation naturally turned to pregnancy, to baby. Everyone excited, asking questions. Do you know gender? Yes, boy. Have name? Choosing between Isaiah and Emmanuel. Is father involved? Pause. Longer pause. Then, no, he's not. Complicated situation, painful situation, but I'm trusting God. Baby is blessing, regardless of father, regardless of circumstances, God will provide. Women sympathetic, compassionate, supportive. You're so strong. Baby is lucky to have you. God will honor your faith. Church will surround you. Beautiful responses, loving responses, Christian responses. And Destiny cried, grateful tears, overwhelmed tears. Thank you so much. Your support means everything. This church means everything. You all are my family, more than biological family. Your sisters, real sisters, authentic sisters. I love you all. Emotional moment, beautiful moment, sisterhood moment, except she was lying, by omission, by hiding, by not naming. Baby's father, who was, church member, someone's husband, someone sitting at this table knew him, was married to him, was raising his child, was trusting him, while he had other child, coming in 4 weeks, with woman at this table, with roommate, with sister, with enemy, disguised as saint. Afternoon activities, 2 p.m., choice of hiking, crafts, or prayer walk. Destiny couldn't hike, too pregnant. Chose crafts. I chose prayer walk. Needed alone time, needed God time, needed space, from everyone, from noise, from questions, from everything. Walked trails, alone, praying, worshiping, seeking, feeling refreshed, feeling renewed, feeling blessed by retreat, by sisterhood, by everything, not knowing. In few hours, everything would change, would shatter, would end, during sharing circle, during vulnerability, during truth, told finally, completely, devastatingly. Dinner, 6 p.m. Then evening session, 7:30 p.m. Final teaching. Pastor Rebecca, on confession, on honesty, on bringing sin into light, on power of truth, on healing through transparency, on James 5:16. Confess your sins to one another and pray for one another that you may be healed. Powerful teaching, convicting teaching, preparatory teaching for what came next. Sharing circle. 9 p.m. All 50 women sitting in circle, large room, fireplace, dim lights, intimate, safe, sacred. Pastor Rebecca explained, this is time for authenticity, for vulnerability, for confession, for prayer. If God prompts you, share struggle, share sin, share anything, weighing on you, burdening you, hiding in darkness. Bring it to light, to sisters, to prayer, to healing. No judgment, no condemnation, just love, just grace, just Jesus. Who wants to share first? Silence, long silence, Uncomfortable silence. Then, woman named Patricia shared about pornography struggle, about shame, about hiding, about addiction, about finally getting help, about healing. Circle prayed. Beautiful prayer, powerful prayer. Then another woman, Rachel, shared about anger, toward husband, toward kids, toward everyone, about rage, about loss of control, about scaring herself, about needing deliverance, about asking for prayer. Circle prayed. Intercession, breaking, declaring. Then another and another. Confessions. Honest confessions, raw confessions, about eating disorders, about financial sin, about gossip, about pride, about everything. Women being real, being vulnerable, being authentic, just as Pastor taught, just as James instructs, beautiful, powerful, healing, until Destiny raised hand. She was crying, already crying, before speaking, before sharing, before confessing, just crying. Pastor Rebecca, Sister Destiny, share. We're here, we're listening, we're loving you. Destiny wiped tears, took breath, deep breath, shaky breath, then spoke. I need to confess something I've been hiding, something eating me alive, something destroying me. I'm pregnant, you all know. 8 months. You've been so supportive, so loving, so kind, threw baby shower, gave gifts, prayed for me, for baby, told me I'm strong, told me I'm brave, told me baby is blessed. But you don't know. Whole truth. About baby, about father, about how this happened. You know father not involved. Know it's complicated. But you don't know. Why? Don't know. Who? And I need to confess. Need to tell. Need to bring into light. Before baby comes. Before birth. Before January. I need you to know. Need you to pray. Need you to help me. Repent. Truly repent. Before God. Before you. Before everyone. Room silent. Completely silent. 50 women. Holding breath. Waiting. Listening. Wondering. What could be? So terrible. So burdening. So heavy. That needed confession. At retreat. In circle. Before sisters. What? Destiny continued. The father of my baby is married, is church member, here, at New Covenant, is someone you know, someone you trust, someone you think, is good man, good husband, good father, but he's not. He's adulterer. And so am I, adulteress, pregnant adulteress, carrying married man's baby, destroying his family, destroying his wife, destroying his child, destroying everything for 9 months since conception. March 2024. I've been in relationship with married man from our church, and I knew he was married, knew he had family, knew everything, and I didn't care, didn't stop, didn't walk away. I wanted him, wanted us, wanted this, even though wrong, even though sin, even though destruction, I wanted. And now, I'm pregnant with his baby, and he's not here, not supporting, not involved, not claiming, because he's home with his wife, with his son, with his real family, and I'm here, pretending, hiding, lying, to you, to everyone, and I can't anymore, can't lie, can't hide, can't pretend, need to confess, need to name, need to tell. Who is father? Who is married man? Who is destroying his family? For me, for this baby, for sin. His name is Isaiah Anderson. Time stopped. Room froze. Heart stopped. Breath stopped. Everything stopped. Isaiah Anderson. My husband's name. From her mouth. Father of her baby. 8 months pregnant. Married man. Church member. Adulterer. My husband. The words. Hung in air. Suspended. Devastating. Complete. Isaiah Anderson. Father of Destiny Brooks' baby. My roommate. Whose belly I'd touched. Whose kicks I'd felt. Whose name choice, Isaiah or Emmanuel, made sense now. Devastating sense. She was naming baby, after father, after Isaiah, after my husband, who got her pregnant, who had affair, who destroyed everything. And I was sitting, in circle, 10 feet from her, listening to confession about my husband, about my marriage, about my destruction, at women's retreat, in sharing circle, with 50 witnesses, all who knew Isaiah Anderson, all who knew me, his wife, Tiffany Anderson, sitting right there, right beside Destiny, roommate, betrayed wife, roommate with pregnant mistress, for 3 days, sharing cabin, sharing space, sharing bathroom, sharing everything, not knowing, until now, until confession, until truth, devastation, complete. I couldn't breathe, couldn't move, couldn't think, just stared, at Destiny, at Belly, at 8 months, at Isaiah's baby, at proof, at evidence, at destruction, of everything, everyone staring, at me, at her, at us. 50 women, knowing, understanding, connecting, roommates, wife and mistress, same cabin, 3 days. Destiny looked at me. First time since saying name, looked directly at me, crying. Tiffany, I'm so sorry, didn't know. We'd be roommates, didn't know. You'd be here, didn't plan, this, any of this. But God planned, God arranged, God wanted. Truth in light, before you, before everyone. I'm so sorry, for everything, for affair, for baby, for destroying, your marriage, your family, your life. I'm so sorry, please forgive me. I sat there, completely still. Everyone staring, at me, at her, at us. 50 women, holding breath, waiting. For my reaction, for my response, for my breakdown, for my devastation, for my collapse, expected, deserved, warranted. But something shifted in that moment. Instead of collapsing, instead of breaking, instead of screaming, I felt clarity, sudden, unexpected, complete clarity. This moment, this confession, this public humiliation was an end of my story, was beginning of something new, different, powerful. I didn't know what yet, didn't know how, but I knew deeply, certainly, absolutely, this devastation would not define me, would not destroy me, would not be my ending, would be my beginning. I stood up, walked to Destiny. Everyone gasped, expecting confrontation, slap, screaming, rage. Instead, I looked at her, at Belly, at 8 months, at Isaiah's baby, at proof of betrayal, and said, calmly, clearly, powerfully, thank you for telling truth, for bringing sin into light, for giving me information I needed to make informed decision about my life, about my marriage, about my future. You gave me gift, even though you didn't mean to. You gave me truth, and truth will set me free to choose what's best for me, for Caleb, for everyone. So, thank you for confession, for honesty, for courage to speak, even though it destroys everything. Truth always. Does that? Destroys what's built on lies, so it can rebuild on foundation of reality. Thank you for that. I turned to circle, to 50 women, to witnesses, to sisters. I don't know what happens next. Don't know if I stay married or divorce. Don't know if I forgive Isaiah or not. Don't know anything right now, except this. God is faithful, even in devastation, even in betrayal, even in impossible roommate assignments, where wife shares cabin with pregnant mistress. God is still faithful, still working, still protecting, even when can't see it, can't feel it, can't understand it. God is faithful, and I will be. Okay, eventually, somehow, some way, I will be more than. Okay, I will be victorious. This is not my end. This is my beginning of something new. Watch me, all of you, watch me rise. From this, watch me build. From this, watch me transform this devastation into destination. Watch me, because I'm about to show you what God can do. With broken woman who refuses to stay broken. Watch me. I walked out of circle, of lodge, into night. Pastor Rebecca followed, found me, outside, put coat around me. Said, Tiffany, that was most powerful response I've ever witnessed, most dignified, most Christ-like, most prophetic. You just declared your future before it happened. You just spoke life over devastation. You just chose victory before even starting journey. That was anointed. That was God. That was everything. And I'm honored to walk with you through what's coming, because what's coming is glorious. I can see it, can feel it, can sense it. This moment, right here, is turning point, not just for you, for everyone who witnessed. You just modeled how to respond to devastation with dignity, with faith, with power. You just preached sermon without words. You just became minister in moment of greatest pain. That's anointing. That's calling. That's everything. Sunday morning, December 15th, I drove home, calmed, centered, focused, not destroyed, not devastated, not collapsed, transformed, already, in spirit, before circumstances, changed, before anything happened, spirit transformed first, everything else would follow. Arrived home, 3 p.m. Isaiah waiting, panicked, 53 missed calls, hundreds of texts. He rushed to me. Tiffany! Thank God! Where have you been? Why didn't you answer? I've been worried sick. What happened? Are you okay? I looked at him, calmly, clearly, powerfully. I know about destiny, about baby, about affair, about everything, she confessed. Saturday night, at retreat, sharing circle, said your name, Isaiah Anderson, father of her baby. 8 months, due January. I know everything, and here's what's going to happen. You're moving out. Today, right now, you're getting lawyer. I'm getting lawyer. We're filing divorce, custody agreement for Caleb, financial settlement, clean, fair, fast, no drama, no fighting, just legal process, handled professionally. You'll be father to Caleb, always, good father, present father. That doesn't change. But husband, to me, that ends. Today, not negotiable, not discussable, not flexible, done, over, finished. You chose destiny. You chose affair. You chose baby. Now, live with consequences of those choices. Pack and leave. Today, Isaiah tried, begging, pleading, explaining, crying. Please, Tiffany, please don't. Please give me chance. Please let me prove, can change, can fix, can rebuild. Please. I held up hand. No, no chances, no rebuilding, no fixing. What's broken is broken, beyond repair, beyond redemption, beyond anything except ending, clean ending, honest ending, respectful ending. That's what I'm giving you and me and Caleb. Ending that honors truth, that protects everyone, that allows all of us to move forward into futures that are honest, real, based on reality, not lies, not pretense, not performance. Pack and leave. Isaiah. Today. He packed, he left. That day, December 15th, 2024. Moved out, got apartment, filed lawyer. Next day, we filed divorce papers, custody agreement, drafted, Caleb, joint legal, primary physical, with me, Isaiah, every other. Weekend, Wednesday dinners, holidays alternating, child support, calculated fairly, alimony. Set appropriately, house, to me, savings, split, retirement, divided, clean, professional, fair, no drama, no fighting, no destroying each other, just ending marriage honorably, Both lawyers praised us for maturity, for cooperation, for putting Caleb first, even in divorce, everything finalized, 6 months, July 2025, fastest, smoothest, most amicable. Divorce, either lawyer, had seen, with infidelity, involved, we set, standard, for how to end, with dignity. But that was just beginning of my transformation. Real transformation started that day, December 15th, when I came home, when I ended marriage, when I chose myself for first time. In 12 years, I chose me, December 2024, January 2025. I did what I'd never done, put myself first, enrolled in intensive therapy, not couples, not marriage, individual, just me, processing, betrayal, processing, trauma, processing, roommate experience, processing everything. Dr. Monica Phillips, trauma specialist, betrayal expert, brilliant woman, met with her 3 times weekly, deep work, hard work, necessary work, crying work, rage work, grief work, healing work, everything. For 3 months, January through March, transformed me fundamentally. She asked, one day, March session, Tiffany, what do you want? Not what. Isaiah wants, not what. Caleb needs, not what. Church expects, not what. Society says, what do you want? For your life, your future, your purpose, what do you want? I'd never been asked that question, not by anyone, not even myself. What did I want? Sat with question for days, for weeks, finally answered, I want to help women like me, women betrayed, women devastated, women humiliated, women who think their lives are over, are destroyed, are finished. I want to show them what I'm learning, that devastation isn't end, is beginning, that betrayal can be catalyst for transformation, that humiliation can become foundation for dignity, for power, for purpose. I want to help women rise from ashes like Phoenix, like I'm doing. That's what I want. Dr. Phillips smiled. Then do it. Get training, get certification, get credentials, build practice, help women. That's your calling, your purpose, your future. Do it. So I did. April 2025. Enrolled in certification, program, life coaching, specializing, betrayal recovery. Online program, intensive, 6 months, April through September. While working, full-time, nurse, pediatric ICU. While raising, Caleb, single mom, while finalizing, divorce, while healing. Myself, did all of it simultaneously, exhausting, yes, overwhelming, yes, worth it, absolutely, because purpose is powerful, motivation, when you know your calling, know your assignment, know your future, nothing stops you, not exhaustion, not obstacles, not anything. I graduated, certification, September 2025, licensed life coach, specializing, betrayal recovery for women, October 2025, started, part-time practice, evenings, weekends, while keeping, nursing job, financial security, while building, business, smart strategy, safe strategy, necessary strategy, rented, small office, downtown, 1 room, desk, 2 chairs, couch, peaceful, simple, professional, opened, practice. Phoenix Rising Coaching for women, rising from betrayal, from devastation, from destruction, rising into power, into purpose, into victory. That was mission, vision, promise to every client. First month, October, 2 clients, both referrals, from Dr. Phillips, both betrayed, wives, both devastated, both hopeless. I worked with them, using everything I learned from own experience, from therapy, from training, from God, from everything, both transformed. In 3 months, December, both left, marriages, started over, found themselves, found peace, found purpose, both thriving, They told, friends, gave referrals, testimonials, reviews, word spread. November, 5 clients. December, 8 clients. January 2026, 15 clients. All word of mouth, all referrals, all women who needed what I offered, hope, strategy, path, from devastation to destination. I gave them. Roadmap. I'd walked, myself, worked, every time, without fail. February 2026, I quit. Nursing went full. Time, coaching, scary decision, risky decision, faith decision, but practice was growing, revenue was steady, clients were coming, and nursing was past, coaching was future, made leap, went all. In best decision ever made. March 2026, December 2026, practice exploded. 20 clients became 30, became 50, became 80 by December. 1 year, after retreat, after roommate, after confession, after devastation. I had 80 active clients, all women, all betrayed, all rising, all transforming, all thriving, revenue, 6 figures, first year, $180,000, from coaching, alone, more than, nursing salary, much more, plus freedom, plus purpose, plus impact, plus fulfillment, plus everything I'd never had before. January 2027, hired, first employee, administrative assistant, Chelsea, young, eager, organized, brilliant. She handled scheduling, billing, marketing, everything. Administrative, while I focused on clients, on coaching, on transforming lives. Game changer, absolute game changer with Chelsea. Could handle more clients, more growth, more everything. February 2027, moved to bigger office, 3 rooms, reception area, 2 coaching rooms, could see multiple clients daily, could grow, team could expand, services, professional space, beautiful space, healing space, clients loved it, revenue doubled again, $360,000, year 2, 7-figure pace, within sight. March 2027, launched, online program, 30 days from devastation to destination. Digital course for women who couldn't afford one-on-one coaching or lived too far or needed self-paced option course, comprehensive videos, workbooks, meditations, prayers, community, everything. From my own journey, plus training, plus clients, experiences, everything. Tested, proven, powerful, priced, $497, launched, March 1st, sold, 127 copies, first month, 63,519, from 1, digital product, mind, blowing, added to coaching, revenue, now, 400K plus, annual, pace, growing, June 2027, wrote, first book. From roommate to empire, how betrayal became my business, told my story, complete story, retreat, roommate, confession, divorce, healing, training, coaching, business. Everything, plus strategies for women, rising, from betrayal, comprehensive guide, practical tools, inspirational story, everything, self-published, Amazon, June 15th, bestseller, in 3 categories. Week 1, sold, 3,000 copies. First month, $30,000, revenue, from book, alone, plus visibility, plus credibility, plus platform, for everything else, book, open doors, speaking engagements, podcast interviews, media features, everything. September 2027, hired, second coach, Dr. Alicia Bennett. Licensed therapist, specializing, trauma, betrayal, perfect addition, to team, could handle, clients, needing, deeper, therapeutic, work, while I handled, life coaching, strategic planning, business building, team approach, client care, comprehensive, now offering therapy and coaching under one roof, revolutionary in betrayal, recovery, space, December 2027, 3 years, after retreat, after devastation, after everything, revenue, crossed, $600,000, year 3, team, grew to 6 people. 2 coaches, 1 therapist, 1 admin, 1 marketing, manager, 1 operations, manager, small team, mighty team, effective team, clients, 200 plus, served. That year, transformation, stories, hundreds, success rate, 95%, women completing, programs, finding healing, starting over, thriving, moving forward, powerful, impactful, life-changing, work, and I was leading it all. January 2028, bought, building, commercial space, downtown, 3,000 square feet, needed more, room, more offices, more space, for growing. Team, growing, practice, growing, impact, bank loan, plus savings, plus revenue, could afford, it, invested, in future, in business, in women, worth it, completely. Renovated space, 6 coaching, rooms, large reception, conference room, staff offices, everything, professional, beautiful, healing, opened, March 2028, grand opening, event, 200 people, current clients, past clients, supporters, church family, everyone, celebrated, with me. Pastor Rebecca spoke, blessed, building, blessed, business, blessed, vision, prayed over, me, over team, over clients, over impact, powerful, prophetic, anointed, moment. I cried, gratefully, remembering where I came from. December 2024, broken, devastated, humiliated, to March 2028. Successful, purposeful, powerful, owning building, leading team, transforming lives. God is faithful beyond measure. April 2028. Launched, second book. The Dignity, Divorce, How to End Marriage Without Destroying Yourself. Practical guide. Legal, emotional, financial, spiritual, everything women need to divorce with dignity, with honor, with protection, based on my own experience, plus 300 plus clients' experiences, wisdom, tested, proven, published, traditional publisher. This time, Simon & Schuster, wanted it, bought it, published it. April 2028, bestseller, week 1, New York Times, bestseller list, 4 weeks, sold, 50,000 copies, first 3 months, $250,000, revenue, plus speaking, invitations, media tours, everything. National, platform, built, from one book, one story, one woman's journey, from devastation to destination, mine. June 2028, first international, speaking engagement, London, Women's Conference, 5,000 attendees, keynote speaker, topic, from betrayal to business, told my story, shared principles, inspired women, standing ovation, 5 minutes, women crying, women rising, women transformed, by story, by hope, by possibility. That devastation doesn't have to be, ending can be, beginning. Paid, $25,000 plus expenses for keynote, plus book, sales, plus clients, from UK, everything grew from that. One speech, international practice began. September 2028, team grew to 12 people, 4 coaches, 2 therapists, 2 admins, 1 marketing, team with 3 people, growing, infrastructure, professional, organization, serving, 500 plus, clients, annually, revenue, tracking, $1.2 million, year 4, 7 figures, achieved, surpassed, exceeded, all from devastation, December 2024. All from roommate with belly, all from confession. That destroyed marriage, but built business, built purpose, built impact, built everything. Today, December 15th, 2028, 4 years, exactly. From retreat, from roommate, from confession. I'm sitting in my office, my building, that I own, leading team of 12, serving clients, around world, running, 7-figure, business, living, purpose, living, power, living, victory, every day. Caleb is 14, thriving, proud of me. Tells people, my mom helps women rise from devastation. She's like Phoenix, like superhero, for real. Women, I'm so proud of her. Sees me, work, sees impact, sees women, transformed, weekly, monthly, constantly, learns from watching. That trauma doesn't define How you respond to trauma defines you. Powerful lesson for teenage boy to learn from mother who lived it. Isaiah and I co-parent successfully, peacefully, respectfully. He's good. Father to Caleb, to Isaiah. Emmanuel, now 3 years old, lives with Destiny. They're together, not married, but committed. Co-parenting their son. He pays child support on time, shows up for Caleb consistently, attends events, celebrates milestones. Good father, failed husband. But good father, that's enough. For Caleb, for me, for everyone. Destiny and I have no relationship, cordial, when necessary, at Caleb's events, where Isaiah, Emmanuel, sometimes, present, half-brothers, meeting, occasionally. We're polite, civil, distant, don't need friendship, don't want connection, just peaceful coexistence for children's sake, that's all. That's enough, my practice. Phoenix Rising, now internationally recognized, named, top 10, betrayal recovery programs globally by Psychology. Today, 2028, featured in Forbes, Entrepreneur, Inc. magazine, everything, press, coverage, media attention, validation, of work, of impact, of everything, built, from ashes, revenue, December 2028, tracking. $1.5 million. Year 4, growing 25% annually, sustainable, scalable, profitable, impactful, dream business, purpose business, legacy business, not just. For me, for every woman I serve, every life I touch, every transformation I witness, everything. Speaking calendar, 2029, already booked. 24 engagements, 8 international, 16 domestic, keynotes, workshops, conferences, churches, corporations, universities, everywhere. Women need hope, need strategy, need proof. That devastation can become destination. I provide that proof, that hope, that strategy. Everywhere I go. Book 3, Building Empire from Ashes, coming March 2029. Pre-orders already 10,000 plus before release, about entrepreneurship for women, starting over, after trauma, after divorce, after devastation, practical guide, business strategies, mindset shifts, everything women need to build something from nothing, from devastation to destination to empire. That's promise, that's delivery. That's reality, financial stability, beyond anything imagined. December 2024, when devastated, when divorcing, when starting over, worried about money, about future, about surviving. Today, net worth $2.3 million, business valued $3 million. Building, investments, retirement, savings, everything secured, protected, established, not just surviving, thriving, abundantly, overwhelmingly, miraculously. God's provision, God's faithfulness, God's blessing, on purpose, on obedience. On everything, personal life, dating, casually, no rush, no pressure, no need for man to complete. Me, I'm complete already, whole already, powerful already. If God brings right man at right time, great. If not, also great. Either way, I'm complete. I'm enough. I'm powerful. Alone or partnered. Either way, thriving. Church, still attend. New covenant. Fellowship, still member, still serve. Women's ministry. Co-leader. Now. Teaching. Leading. Mentoring. Based on. Experience. Based on. Testimony. Based on. Transformation. Pastor Rebecca. Co-labors. With me. Supports. Phoenix Rising. Refers clients. Celebrates victories. Church family. Witnessed. Devastation. December 2024. Retreat confession. Witnessed. Divorce. Witnessed. Struggle. Now witnessing. Victory. Triumph. Success. Empire. Everything. Full circle. Complete testimony. Living proof of God's faithfulness, redemption, power, everything. 4 years ago, December 15th, 2024. I was broken woman, sharing cabin. With pregnant, mistress, at church, retreat, not knowing. For 3 days. Then confession, public humiliation, 50 witnesses, worst moment of my life, thought it was end, of everything, of marriage, of dignity, of future, of hope, of everything. But God had. Different plan, God saw, ending as beginning, saw devastation as foundation, saw humiliation as launching, pad, saw trauma as training, ground, saw destruction as preparation for construction of something new, better, powerful, purposeful, impactful, everything that night in sharing, circle, when I stood up, spoke to, destiny spoke to, 50 women, declared, watch me, rise, watch me, build, watch me, transform this into something powerful, watch me. I didn't know how, didn't know when, didn't know what, but I knew deeply, certainly, prophetically, this wasn't my end, was my beginning, and I was right. God confirmed, that word made it, reality brought it to pass, abundantly, exceedingly, above, everything I could ask or imagine. That's who God is. Ephesians 3:20. Now to him who is able to do immeasurably more than all we ask or imagine, according to his power that is at work within us. 4 years ago, I imagined surviving, getting through, making it, alone, with Caleb, financially stable, emotionally healed. Eventually, that was my imagination, my hope, my goal, survive. But God did immeasurably more than survival. God gave me empire, purpose, platform, impact, 7 figures, international reach, best-selling books, transformed lives, everything beyond what I could ask or imagine. That's God, that's his faithfulness, that's his power working in me, through me, for me, always. The roommate assignment wasn't cruelty, was mercy. God arranged, impossible pairing, wife and pregnant mistress, same cabin, 3 days, so truth would be revealed, publicly, undeniably, completely, before baby was born, before years of lies. Accumulated, God forced, truth into light, early, when I could still respond, could still choose, could still protect myself and Caleb. God was merciful through what felt like cruelty. That's discernment, that's hindsight, that's faith. Seeing God's hand, even in devastation, the confession wasn't end, was catalyst. Destiny's public confession, 50 witnesses, my humiliation, my devastation, became my testimony, my platform, my proof that God redeems everything, uses everything, transforms everything for those who love him, who are called according to his purpose. Romans 8:28, living, breathing, reality in my life. The divorce wasn't failure, was freedom to choose myself for first time ever, to prioritize my healing, my future, my purpose, over staying in marriage. That was built on lies. Divorce set me free to become who God created me to be. Powerful woman, purpose-driven woman, impactful woman, empire-building woman. That's who I am today, because I chose freedom over comfort, truth over pretense, self over marriage. That was already dead. The pain became purpose. Every tear, every heartbreak, every humiliation, every struggle became foundation for business, for practice, for helping other women. My pain qualifies me to help them. My experience validates my coaching, my transformation, proves it's possible for them too. That's purpose, that's calling, that's assignment. Using pain for purpose, trauma, for transformation, devastation, for destination. That's God, that's alchemy, that's redemption. Complete, 4 years. From devastation to 7 figures. From betrayed, wife, to business, owner. From humiliated, victim, to international, speaker. From broken, woman, to powerful, leader. That's not my power, that's God's power, working through me, using everything, even roommate, with pregnant, belly, even confession, at retreat, even divorce, even everything. Using it, all, for purpose, for impact, for empire, for kingdom, work, helping women, rise from ashes like Phoenix, like I did, like God does, every time we let Him, every time we trust Him, every time we obey Him, He transforms devastation into destination, every time, without fail. That's promise, that's proof, that's testimony, that's my life today. So here's what I want you to hear. Whatever devastation you're facing today, betrayal, divorce, humiliation, trauma, anything, it doesn't have to be your ending. It can be your beginning, your catalyst, your foundation for something powerful, something purposeful, something beyond what you can imagine. But you have to choose it, have to speak it, have to declare it, like I did 4 years ago in Sharing Circle. Watch me rise, watch me build, watch me transform this, and then do the work. Get the help, get the training, get the healing, take the steps, one at a time, toward purpose, toward power, toward destination. God will meet you, will provide, will open doors, will make way, where there is no way. That's His specialty. That's His faithfulness. That's His promise to you, to me, to everyone who trusts Him through devastation into destination, always. What's your devastation today? And what are you going to build from it? What's your declaration? What's your watch me moment? Share it in the comments. Because we're Sister Circle. And when one sister rises, we all rise. When one sister builds empire from ashes, we all believe it's possible. When one sister goes from roommate with pregnant mistress to 7-figure business owner in 4 years, we all know God can do it for us too. He can, He will, He is, right now. Declare it, believe it, walk toward it, watch Him, make it reality. Drop your declaration below. Let's build empires together. From ashes, from devastation, from everything. Let's rise together. And hey, if this story gave you hope that your devastation can become your destination, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button because you need to see what happens when women refuse to stay broken. Give it a like if you believe God can turn your worst moment into your greatest testimony. And comment your own transformation story. From what to what? We're building a community of women who rise from ashes and build empires. You belong here. Let's go.